Okay, Five Nights at Freddy's is a very popular independent horror game which was produced in late 2014 by its creator Scott Cawthon. Scott has never alluded to the full timeline or to the lore about the game. Although he's gave us several hints in the games and the context surrounding them, there is no way to know for sure which events happened in which order. However, this is more or less oriented about the first game, to discuss the odd behaviors that the animatronics possess. And we all know the animatronics, but let's begin. It's the cast of Bonnie, Freddy, Foxy, and Chica.
Let's get started.
Alright?
Alright, so what's going on with Bonnie? What's his pattern?
Well, Bonnie, at first, you'll realize his pattern is pretty simplistic. He'll start out from the stage floor, and then he'll move to the party room. Then he'll move down through the subsection, through the hallway which leads to the supply closet and your door. However, you'll notice something strange. In the image I'm showing above, Bonnie is standing in the supply closet, almost as if he's hiding. My question is, why would an animatronic need to hide? Unless, of course, it's trying to make sure the coast is clear, looking for an opening to escape. Keep in mind that in Five Nights at Freddy's 1, the only room with a phone is your office. The only way to call for help is located within your office. So it stands to reason that they're not trying to harm you, more than they're trying to get to the phone to call for help.
Okay, so we got that explained, excuse me. But what about Chica's behavior? How can we explain that?
Well, if you take a look at Chica, you realize that she takes the route that goes past the restrooms, goes to the party room from the stage. From the party room, it goes to the restrooms, to the kitchen. However, with the kitchen, there is no camera, so you have to listen to Chica knocking things over.
But
However,
why exactly?
well, imagine something is pursuing you. You want to slow it down, but you also want to make sure you'll make it difficult for them to get past it. So Chica knocks things over, in a desperate attempt to stop whoever would have been a would-be pursuer. Which stands to reason that these animatronics were not nearly as mechanical as Scott initially led on in the first game. Now, other people have discussed this before, but I feel as though other people haven't quite expressed it in depth.
Are you saying that there's something in the animatronics?
Well, it's been hinted at and it's been established in other arcs relating to number 3 and sister location that there were indeed children inside the suits. Now, granted, these could be alternate timelines, these could be different times altogether. But the fact that they're hinted in at all does give you the possibility that this does indeed have something to do with the way the animatronics behave. Now, before we begin anything, let's go with the fans' biggest favorite. Our hook-handed, sprinting down the hall, screaming like a maniac friend, Foxy.
But why does he do that?
Well, judging by how Foxy sprints down the hallway, the curtain seems to be opening slowly, as though he's trying to peer out, trying to peek out to see if there's danger. Him sprinting down towards the phone may be his attempt to break free, his attempt to get out. However, the fact that the animatronics are animatronics and no longer children shows the fact that they did not escape, that they were not successful, despite no matter how close they've always been to getting at the phone. It's believed that when they attack you and kill you, it's not because they want to, but it's because you're in the way, and you're blocking their only chance to escape. The fact that Foxy sprints down the hall is an indication that whoever this was in a former life is desperate. They're trying to run away.
Ah, so it's like a desperate attempt to escape whoever was, you know, hunting them or something?
I guess you want to say it like that.
But how does that explain Freddy's behavior?
Well, finally, let's explain that big lovable bear, and no, I'm not talking about Winnie the Pooh. Like she just said, we are discussing Freddy. Freddy's behavior is especially sporadic. He can only be seen in the camera right outside your door when he appears, along with only being able to be seen on the stage camera or when you failed the night. This stands to reason that Freddy was the one who was the most successful in an attempt to get to the exit. However, as you can tell, he clearly didn't make it. However, it stands to reason that Scott programmed it to behave this way to give more, to give more credibility to the fact that people were murdered in the restaurant.
What about the music in the kitchen? Can you explain that?
The music in the kitchen is more or less a warning. Perhaps someone who was following Freddy played the music and that was one of the final things ingrained into his memory before he was killed. After all, ghosts, if there are such a thing, it's believed that they will have lasting memories of their last moments of when they died, so it stands to reason that if a ghost was inhabiting an animatronic suit, that the music more or less would be its final way of saying that it's going to take revenge on whoever killed them. Thing is, though, as you look at these things, they exhibit human behaviors which a machine should not exhibit, which only stands to reason that the previously established theories are quite possible. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, whatever you wish to do. But also have a fantastic afternoon. This has been Doom Gaming Theory. We are out.